Hello, this is a math lesson on solid figures, page 279 and 280. Now, if we were to visit Crater Lake National Park in southern Oregon, we would see the deepest lake in the United States. Where Crater Lake is today, there was once a volcano. The volcano erupted with incredible force, completely destroying the mountain and formed a deep crater. Over many years, the crater has been filled with rain and melted snow, creating a beautiful blue lake. The power of a volcano is tremendous, but God is much more powerful than anything in His whole creation. You know, my husband and I were talking about a tornado last night and how powerful the wind can be. He said that there was a tornado that was over 300 miles an hour. So that's pretty strong wind. But we know that God is so much bigger than the force of a volcano, the force of a tornado, or a hurricane, or any of those things. If you can get your chart number 38, the page number is 38 on it, you'll probably want to refer to that as I go over the solid figures. Now, a solid figure you will recognize as maybe a three-dimensional. It's not plain, it's not flat. P-L-A-N-E means that it's flat, it's on a plane. Well, now we're talking about solid figures. And so, solid figures have different things. We've talked about sides, we've talked about angles, and we've talked about vertices. But with a solid figure, I'm hoping you can see these things. It's three-dimensional. It's like a cube here. And you will see we have our cube here. And so let's talk about the cube. A cube has, you can see down here, 6 faces. Look on your paper. So this is a face. This is a face, this is a face, this is a face, face, face. It has 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that is 6 faces. It has 12 edges. And an edge is where the 2 faces come together. This is an edge. My 2 faces meet here. This is an edge. I'm sorry this is hard to see. This is an edge. This is an edge. Edge, edge, edge. Edge, 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 and then down each side. So a cube has 12 edges. And then it has vertices. Okay, where 2 lines meet is a vertices. Here, where the faces come together, this point is a vertice. It's a vertex. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 vertices. So don't get confused. Face. This is the face. Face. Face, face, face. Then I got one back here. Your edge is where 2 faces are coming together. This is an edge. Edge, edge, edge. Okay, and where this all meets, the point. Just like we've talked about before, the point is the vertices. And this is a cube. All right, I have this, and you're going to say this looks like a rectangle. Well, it is a rectangle, but with a solid figure, it is a rectangular prism. A rectangular prism. So, if we look at the rectangular prism, how many faces does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it has 6. How many edges does it have? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then the vertices, again, right where everything meets, that point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this has 8. So face, face, edge, vertices. That point where everything meets, the vertices. I have a rectangular prism, or excuse me, pyramid. This is a pyramid. It's rectangular because, as you can see on the bottom, it looks like a quadrilateral. So, when I look at this, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 faces. These are each a face. It has the edges, remember where these faces are meeting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 edges, and then the vertices, well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where all this comes together. That is 5 vertices, the points where it comes together. Face, 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 edge, even down here is edges, and then your vertices. Now, here comes an easy one. We have a sphere. You say, Mrs. Henry, that looks like a ball. Well, it sure does. Let me see if I can scoot this up. And you look at the bottom of your page so you can see the sphere. And a sphere is quite different. Remember we talked about a circle being different. It has a curved surface, and that's it. No face. We can't have an edge because we don't have any faces to meet. And we can't have any vertices because we don't have a point with anything. So this just has a curved surface. Easy enough. All right, now we're going to talk about a cone. Think about an ice cream cone. I have a cone. And a cone is a little different also. It has a curved surface. It has one face. Sometimes people don't think it has a face, but it has a face right here. Face. And it also has one vertex. Just right there. So a cone has a curved surface, one face, and one vertices. A little bit easy too. Just got to remember. Now, a cylinder has a curved surface. It has a face and a face, but it doesn't have any edges. Remember, an edge is where two faces meet. It doesn't have a face. It's a curved surface. It has two faces this way, but they don't meet. These two are not meeting, such as our rectangular pyramid, or prism, where this face meets. It has two faces, but they're not meeting anywhere. Curved surface, face, face, no vertices because they don't meet. All right, I hope that helps you understand, and remember, you've always got your chart to look at. And so I know this is a lot to take in today. You can watch this video again if you need to. So let's look at your workbook page. If you need to look at the video again, stop it and go to the beginning. Otherwise, let's look at your workbook page 279. At the top here, it's asking you to circle each solid figure and then label each solid figure as a code cube, or rectangular prism. So let's look, is this one or this one the solid figure? Well, this is a plane figure. This one is the solid figure. So that bluish purple one, you'll circle it. So is it a cone, a cube, or a rectangular prism? Well, it's a cube. So you need to write cube underneath of there. Then we look at number 2. They want you to circle the solid figure. So is it this one or this one? Again, it's going to be that blue-purple looking color. You're going to circle it. And then is it a cone, a cube, or a rectangular prism? Well, it's a cone. So you need to write cone in there. Now, here at the top, at number 3, which one of those is the solid figure? Well, again, it's the colored one, that blue-purple color. So you're going to circle that, and what is it? It is a rectangular prism. So, you'll write, yes, write it all, write rectangular prism. I know there's not a lot of room there. You may have to squinch it in there, don't write so big, but you need to write rectangular prism. All right, and then here it tells us that a vertex is where the 3 edges meet. It is also the point of a cone. A face is a flat surface of a solid figure, and the edge is where 2 faces meet. So, you put an X in the box so the solid figure has faces, edges, vertices, or a curved surface. So let's look at a sphere. Let's look at number 4. That's sphere. Does a sphere have any edges? Well, no. Does it, or excuse me, any faces? No, it doesn't have any faces. Does it have any edges? No, it doesn't have any edges. Does it have any vertices? No, remember, a sphere, that's a sphere. It looks like a ball. Does it have a curved surface? Sure does. So you put an X right there. We're not putting the number. We're not putting how many. Just put an X because it tells you to put an X in the box if the solid figure has. So let's look at a cylinder. Here's a cylinder. Does it have any faces? Well, yes, it does. Right? And so you will just put an X there that it has faces. Does it have any edges? And we talked about an edge being where 2 faces meet, and it does not. Does it have any vertices? No, because they don't come together. Does it have a curved surface? It does. So you just put an X there. Do that for the pyramid also. I'll let you do that one. Name, this is write the name of the solid figure. Now, I have 6 congruent or equal faces. What am I? You have cube, cone, or cylinder. So what one would that be? 6 congruent or equal faces would be a cube. So you write cube in there. Here it says, number 6, I have 2 circular faces and 1 curved surface. So a circular face, is 2 of them, and 1 curved surface would be a cylinder. So you need to write cylinder in there. And then the last one, I have 1 circular face and 1 curved surface. What am I? So if I have circular face and a curved surface, I just dropped it, it would be a cone. That is correct. So then on the back side, you're going to 1, 2, and 3. Again, you're going to circle the solid figure and then label the solid figure as cylinder, sphere, or rectangular pyramid. Yes, please write rectangular pyramid. Here you're going to just put an X if the solid figure has faces, edges, vertices, or curved surface. Don't have to write how many, just put an X on if it has a face, an edge, a vertices, or a curved surface. At the bottom, write the name of the solid figure. Again, I have no faces, no edges, and no vertices. Is it a rectangular pyramid, a rectangular prism, or a sphere? And then at the bottom, you're going to review addition and subtraction. Make sure you're looking at those signs because they've got them all mixed up in there for you. All right, thank you.